Welcome back, guys. UC Organic 2021. Today is May the 1st, and I want to give you guys a quick update on what's going on in the garden, what changes we've got, and what new product we're growing this year. Starting off here, as you can see, the strawberry patch has been extended. We've got a new version of strawberries growing this year. Now, this is the old patch, which is about 3 years old. And as you can see, there's flowers everywhere. It's producing lots and lots of strawberries. But as we come down, what we're looking at here are called Whopper Strawberries. These I purchased back in March and built this bed, extended it down. This is 30 plants that I've added to the strawberry patch. And as you can see, they're growing very well, actually producing flowers. And we're going to see what happened with those. We had a couple that didn't make it, and I ordered replacement plants for them. As you can see, they're already starting to grow, the replacement plants. So hopefully we get a good catch-up start with those. And I'll keep you guys updated on those. And as you can see here, massive amounts of strawberries that are going to be produced from the old patch. Now, bed number 1, we did a little rotation. We had last year Beets on the opposite end in bed number 4. So we rotated Beets to bed number 1 this year. Now, as you can see, we've got an empty spot here. Guys, those were radishes. Those were removed today, and we now have purple hull peas planted where the radishes were. And as you can see right next to that, lettuce has already been harvested several times. And then next to that, we've got beets. As you can see, we have got massive growth on these beets. Massive. Now, one thing I learned this year, you do not want to fertilize beets. If you do, you're going to get lots of tops and not very many bottoms. So your bottoms are going to be very small, but you're going to get massive leaves. Now, although you can cook the leaves, you can saute those and eat those. I want the beets. I look forward to the beets. I like roasting them, sauteing them. I like eating beets. So I did not fertilize the beets, but what I did apply is a bone meal, which gives you larger roots, makes the system grow bigger, stronger, and obviously beets is a root plant. So that works out perfectly. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll keep you updated on that as well. Bed number 2. Again, rotation. Potatoes and onions grew in bed number 3 last year. So obviously we moved it over to bed number 2. And as you can see, the onions growing very, very well. Potatoes have taken off like nobody's business. Phenomenal growth. Absolutely phenomenal. Our peas, and as you can see, doing very well. Now these are sugar daddy peas. First time growing these, so we'll see how that turns out. But beautiful growth, everything nice and green. Again, bone meal was added to this bed as well, because potatoes obviously is a root plant, and so is onions. So we'll see how that turns out, and I'll keep you guys updated. As you can see, we still have to put a mulch in between the beds. I've got my plastic out now. I can tell you, I keep this plastic here because in March last year, we got 2 frost dates. So potatoes don't handle frost very well. As you can see, we had a couple frost dates in April. And as you can see, that brown on the potatoes, that's what happens. Potatoes can survive underground, but the foliage up top will not. Bed number 3, rotation again. Greens, I grew last year in bed number 2. So we rotated those to bed number 3 this year. And as you can see, we got phenomenal growth again. This right here is an early pea. We've got mustard green, turnip greens, and we've got carrots. Again, rotation. Carrots last year grew in bed number 4. We got about 150 pounds of carrots last year. Way too many. So this year, I got 1 row, and it is a different variety. Last year I had the stumble carrot. So this one is going to be the long carrot. So let's see how that turns out. This will be my first time growing those. And again, right here, you can see we still need to add mulch. And I've got my plastic. Now, plastic in this row is going to be for bed number 4. Now, bed number 4 is going to be a little bit different. We're going to grow watermelon and cantaloupes out of bed number 4. And what's going to happen is bed number 5 will not be set up, and I'll allow bed number 4 to grow over into bed number 5, because watermelon requires a lot of space. So we're going to experiment with those. They're going to be 2 different varieties of watermelon: Sugar Baby and David Wilson watermelon. And then we're going to grow 2 different types of cantaloupe. There's a rock cantaloupe and just your standard cantaloupe. So let's see how that turns out. I'll keep you guys updated. Don't want to make this video very long. Just wanted to show you guys what's going on in 2021. UC Organic, backyard gardening, urban country. The newest update will be extending of the grapevine. Last year this was raspberries, and as you can see, they've been removed and we extended the grapevines. As you can see, we've got phenomenal growth as well. The frost killed the primary grapevines, the blossoms that were out. So these are secondaries that have kicked in. And I can show you what the frost did. This is what happens when you get frost in April when you're growing grapes. And these are the secondaries. So your primaries, they got frostbit and died. And these are your secondaries that kicked out. Now, I can tell you this: you will not get as many grapes as you would have, or a large cluster as you would have from the primary. But still, all in all, you will get grapes. The plant knows what to do. You don't have to do anything. Just allow it to follow the nature's pattern. So as you can see, nature takes care of itself, and it's producing lots and lots of secondaries. So we expect lots and lots of grapes, but just not large a cluster as we would have gotten. So just a quick update to show you what's going on with UC Organics, urban country gardening. Like I always say, guys, if I can do it, anyone can do it. All you have to do is get started. Until next time, happy gardening.